What's going on, guys? We have Thursday Night Football tonight between the Patriots and the Jets. Should be an interesting game. Patriots are a 12.5 point favorite at home on the short week. These Thursday Night Football games get really weird every week, but I've got some plays that I like for the game tonight. I've got one straight bet and two parlay fillers. Before I get into the plays, just a couple quick reminders. One, join the free Discord. Link to join is in the pinned comment below. We have a really good community. We have about 1,700 members in the server. So join on in, be an active member, and make the Discord whatever you want it to be. If you want to join in, and just read everything, be silent, be a lurker, that's fine. If you want to join in, start up a bunch of conversations, post your plays, or even tilt your bets, that's totally fine too. Make it whatever you want it to be. Number two, the VIPs. So the VIPs got these bets yesterday. Yesterday I actually posted most of my Sunday bets for them. I'll have a few more throughout the week and a bunch of my slips too, and a long written write-up analysis of that. They got the parlay fillers this morning. They get all of my plays earlier on in the day and earlier on in the week, and then screenshots of every single bet that I actually place with my hard-earned cash. So if you were interested in something like that, I'm actually running the biggest promotion I'll probably ever run for these VIPs. So if you were interested in becoming a VIP and more for like a long-term subscription, I'm offering $100 for a full year membership. So my normal price is $10 a week or $20 a month. So if you're on the weekly plan, that comes out to about $500 in a year. If you're on the monthly plan, that comes out to about $240 for a year. I'm offering a promotion from now up until the end of November. So it's a celebration for hitting 1,000 followers on Tails and like a Black Friday promo too. It's $100 for an annual subscription to all my picks, and that gets you everything. That gets you NFL, that gets you the entire NBA season, that gets you all my WNBA picks in the summer, the tennis parlays that we do all summer. Trust me, I try to make it worth your while too. I have some members-only videos where I do some educational content too. But that's $100 for the full year, and the good thing about that is that price locks in for you lifetime. So as long as you keep that subscription active, you'll have that $100 a year subscription as your price just moving forwards. And that's an insane discount because I don't think I'll ever offer a price that low again. I don't even think Tails would even allow me to do it other than this one time. So trust me, you're going to want to take advantage of it if you want to become a VIP, or if you've been a VIP. You definitely want to take advantage of this promo just because it's going to save you so much cash in the long run. And like, quite honestly, I don't do all the subscription stuff for the cash. I mean, it helps, yes, but I make most of my money on my bets and my affiliate deals, with Underdog and Sleeper and all these other websites and stuff too. But the reason why I have a VIP, it gives me a lot of exposure on Shopper Tails. It gives me the ability to be on their platform. So that's as cheap as you're going to get it. And if you're interested in that, if you sign up using the link in the description below, that will direct you to this promotion too. So you can also use promo code 1000 when you sign up if the discount isn't showing, but it's a massive promotion I'm running. So like I said, you definitely want to take advantage of it. And then now, before I get into plays, I'm using Outlier on the screen. This is the website that I'm showing. It's called outlier.bet. I use this tool every single day. It saves me a bunch of time in my research. I've rambled on for a bit here, so let's just jump into the plays. I've talked your ear off enough on promotions and things like that. So the straight bet that I'm on tonight is Breece Hall under 59.5 rushing yards. It's actually moved a ton at this point. It's moved all the way down to 57.5 and even like 56.5 on some books. But basically, Breece Hall, he's gone over this number a handful of times this season. On the 59.5 number, it was going under at 409. But the main reason for this bet is this Patriots defense. I just keep taking running back unders against this Patriots run defense. They're only allowing 57.5 rushing yards per game. That is the number one team in the NFL. Like, they give up the least amount of rushing yards to running backs per game in the NFL this season. Only one running back has gone for over 50 yards against them, and that was actually Sean Tucker last week against them. He broke out a couple big runs as the backup running back against the Patriots. We were on the Rashad White under at 47.5, I think the number was. He smashed that. Week before, we were on Bijan Robinson under 75.5. He went under, he went to 46. We had, or maybe it was Judkins or 75.5. But anyways, we keep hitting this under against the Patriots, and you see it keeps cashing. every single week. Nobody's actually gone more than 53 yards against them, and that was last week with Sean Tucker. Before that, no one went over 49 yards against them. So 57.5 yards in a game where the Jets are a massive underdog and the Patriots' run defense is super strong. I don't know. I'm just going to go there again. I'll just keep taking these unders against the Patriots' rush defense. Speaking of rush defenses, though, for a parlay filler that I'm on tonight is Drake May over 4.5 first half rushing yards. Now, this is kind of an obscure prop. I looked at his full game and stuff, and I just couldn't really fall in love with it. This prop is only on PrizePicks and DraftKings, so it's an alternate line on both those websites. It's a goblin play, but basically the Jets are allowing the fourth most rushing yards per game to quarterbacks this year, and Drake May has gone over this number 9 out of 10 games this season and 11 out of 13 games last season. Super strong trend for May. A good matchup for him. I considered him on the all-game line, but my fear with the all-game line is that the Patriots get ahead by so much early that Drake May in the second half, he either might even only play 3.5 quarters, or he just won't see a need to run as much in the second half, especially if the Patriots are up like 2 touchdowns or something at halftime. But taking the first half prop means we'll take advantage of his upside before the game potentially gets out of hand. And I'm just going by the spread. I don't really know if it's actually going to be a blowout or not, but 12.5 point spread. The NFL, the Vegas and the books are expecting Patriots to win pretty handily in this one. But my final play tonight is also on Breece Hall. So this is a twofer on Breece Hall, and it's over 9.5 receiving yards. The Patriots are allowing the 7th most receiving yards per game to running backs this season at 36.8 points. Let me just scroll down my notes here to figure out what the trend was. So he's gone over this number in 6 out of 8 games this year when Justin Fields plays. So I'll filter for that just to show you guys on the screen. So Justin Fields as active. 6 out of 8 games, averaging 22.6 receiving yards per game. Like I mentioned before, the Patriots are allowing the 7th most receiving yards per game to running backs, and they've allowed 11 running backs to go over this number in 10 games this season so far. Basically, a running back per game is going over this receiving yards prop. We actually got burned on this a few weeks ago. Maybe it was against Denver, when I think his name was Isaiah Davis, was getting a lot of the receiving yards. So that is a potential possibility too. We really don't have an alternate line on Isaiah Davis that we could take, but I think Breece Hall should easily be able to get, the 9.5 receiving yards that we need him to get. Especially, he can actually get there on one catch too. So we're not asking for too much here. It's a good spot for him against the Patriots run receiving defense, where the Patriots are probably going to be up. The Jets are going to be a trailing script, and a lot of times when teams are trailing, it leads to a lot of dump offs to the running backs too. So that's going to wrap things up today. That's all the plays I have for tonight. Nothing too crazy. A little bit quicker video than we normally do. But like I mentioned before, join the free Discord. Link is in the pinned comment below. If you want to become a VIP, definitely take advantage of that annual subscription price, because that does expire at the end of November, and you'll never see another deal like it from me. And then last but definitely not least, best of luck on your bets tonight. Thanks for watching.